Spiritual life encompasses every thought, every experience, every sensitivity, everything you know, learned, all of your intentions, every moment. You're never lost. You are never deceived. You can go through the same travail that all others go through, but you're aware that it comes from something so nebulous, so weak, so empty. It's the dark force. It's what the world seems to be. Let's be very clear. If you're spiritual, you contain the pain of everyone else in the world. Being spiritual in this world doesn't mean that you're trying to be happy. It means that you're trying to encompass all the madness of the world, to surround it, to enclose it, to look through it with your X-ray vision until it evaporates into the vaporous nothingness that it's actually formed of. There's a negative force, a dark force, the demonic forces, and they exist. But if you're spiritual, you're transcendent or transfused, or you exist through it all. You're not here. It's a delicate, delicate, delicate sensibility. The air is pure, it's wondrous, it's beauteous, it's kind, it's decent, it's dear. It's spiritual, so it can never die, it can't be touched. As I'm looking at it right now, it's just a soft haze in the air. Grayish, blue, gold, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just soft, tender, as the night. And it's you, and that's your real body. Spirituality, you see the monks off in the hills or the mountains. I lived in India, in northern Nepal and so forth, and sat with my monks or lamas or famous gurus you'd be aware of. They were friends of my friends John's, and so I was introduced to the people and spent time. And you're not just sitting quietly to be happy, that's there, but in the middle of it there's a psychology, a human psychology. If you read all the Buddhist tracts aright, you'll see that it's involved with an adoration of your mother, of your family, of your ancestors, of the future kings of the world, which will be spiritual, because there won't be a world. You'll envision what they call the bodhisattvas, the illumined ones that won't leave the world until every last passenger who wants to get aboard the spaceship of divine presence is ushered in through your hand. You'll enter heaven upon the elbow of someone you've helped. So you'll experience the entire psychology of the world. You'll understand why your mom and dad, different things happened, or other children, or when you grew up there was like tough guys on the street, or you went this or that. You'll understand it all. You'll understand that everyone in the world that's not completely spiritual is lost. So they have nothing on you. There's nothing they do or achieve that you should be impressed by. Not that you don't care and love and encourage everyone to succeed. You do that. But there's a soft underbelly to it that the wise call God. It's a sweetness, a tenderness. It's forever. It's for you. Isn't it for you? Don't you care? Don't you wish to see the high tide that lifts all boats? Such a place exists. It's called spiritual illumination, enlightenment. All these words are God consciousness. It's a sweetness. And it's not you or me or someone else being a saint and being caring and helping all the people all the time through their travail. It's a deeper state. I'll use myself as an example. I'm moved to in the last week or two. I knew a couple people that I tried to bring to my home to fix, and because I do a non-evaluative therapy, so where it's all about them. I don't have a thought of judgment or concern. I'm with them, until they come to a place where they can let go of their traumatic incidents and so forth and so on. So they couldn't get them to come, and so I just directly attacked the demonic being in their heart and soul that was confusing their life and the lives of those around them that they love and care for. So I did that. I rarely do that, but when it comes to that, you do that. You have the tools. You are a spiritual warrior. You'll never lose an engagement with the dark side because you sit in this quiet. And one day, without knocking, the quiet will appear, the holy ones. And they won't knock, they'll just appear, they never intrude. You'll feel them throughout the day and evening hours. From here on in, that's a promise, that's an oath from a spiritual person. There's nothing wrong with you. You're sound, you're formidable, you're decent, you're kind, you're caring, you're intelligent, God knows. I say that because the intelligence of the world, of understanding anything about the world, is not intelligence. It's at its highest goofiness and silly. The world is the illusion. You're the only expert. Your life was guided through these rivulets and stream beds running from the ocean to the, it just, you'll experience and understand everything because transfused through it all is this beauty, this kindness, this decency, this presence that the wise still call God, and it's you. You are that presence. And in that you'll find time to heal your family, your friends, your neighbors, your loved ones, your nation, your business, your best friend. You'll overcome everything. Nothing can withstand this when you understand it and aren't confused anymore for a moment. Don't be confused. He, God, the presence, the holy ones, will be with you from here on in. You are the presence of your soul. The presence of your soul is part and parcel of God, of an eternal purity and kindness, ineffable, yet unavoidable. It's just a beauty, a kindness, a sweetness in the air. And through that touch we have, that feather touch with that, we'll involve the presence of our family, our friends, the good, the bad, and the indifferent. And we'll understand, we'll heal, we'll cherish, we'll love more than we've ever loved. And one difficulty with it I've had all my life is that you can't tell anyone how close you are. God gives everything. At the same time, you're going to experience the pain of God while you're in the world. It's a different magnitude. People think you don't care because you're sitting off in the corner in meditation. No, you care more deeply, more concretely, because you understand everyone's predicament and place, and you understand who you can walk out of the madness with and when, the time, and so you endure everything. But you're not going to complain, you're going to understand. It's more than heroics, it's oneness with the entirety, with the all, with the everything. And wouldn't it be fine if you had a friend or two? And if you do, that's a miracle. Thank you.